A long, long time ago, our planet was filled with incredible creatures. Some fluffy, some strange, and some as big as houses. There were birds that walked through forests instead of flying, striped animals that roamed the hills at night, and gentle giants that moved slowly through ancient lands. But as time passed, some of these animals began to disappear. Not all at once, and not always with warning. Just quietly, almost like a fading song. We may never know all the reasons why they vanished, but we can still listen to their stories and remember what made them so special. Welcome to History Unfolded, where history comes to life. Today, we'll journey through time to meet 5 remarkable animals who once lived on Earth and explore the quiet mysteries they left behind. On a small island in the middle of the sea, there once lived a gentle bird called the dodo. It didn't fly, it didn't rush. It simply wandered the forests, eating fallen fruits and building cozy nests on the soft earth. For a long time, the dodo lived peacefully, with no predators, no danger, and no fear. But when human and new animals arrived on the island, everything changed. Eggs were taken, trees were cut, and the dodo, who had never known harm, slowly disappeared. Today, there are no more dodos, but paintings, bones, and stories help us remember this quiet bird that once walked so calmly beneath the trees. Our next animal lived much farther away, deep in the forests of Tasmania, moving through the shadows with quiet steps and curious eyes. The thylacine was unlike anything else. It had the body of a dog, the stripes of a tiger, and a long, stiff tail that trailed behind it as it moved through the trees. It hunted at night and rested during the day. It didn't roar or growl, but made soft sounds that echoed through the hills. For thousands of years, the thylacine lived quietly in the wild. But when people arrived and brought farms and fences, the world changed quickly. Some believed the thylacine was dangerous, so they were hunted, until there were only a few left. The last known thylacine died in a zoo in 1936. But even today, people say they've seen shadows in the trees or heard strange calls in the distance. Perhaps it's only a dream, but it's a beautiful one to hold on to. Next, we travel north to a cold, rocky island where a graceful bird once swam like a fish and stood tall beside the crashing waves. The great auk was a bird of the sea. It could not fly, but it could swim so well that it danced beneath the waves like a feathered fish. On land, it was slow and gentle, laying just one precious egg on bare stone cliffs. People admired the auk for its shiny feathers, its strong body, and its peaceful nature. But sometimes, admiration led to harm. Too many eggs were taken. Too many birds were hunted for food, collections, or curiosity. On one quiet day in Iceland, the last 2 great auks were seen, standing together near their nest. That nest would never hold another egg, and the great auk is now gone. From icy cliffs, we now travel to warm, grassy plains where a strange and beautiful animal once galloped across the land with half a coat of zebra stripes. The quagga looked like a zebra that forgot to finish putting on its stripes. The front of its body had bold black and white patterns, but the back was soft and brown, like a quiet sunset. It lived in herds on the plains of South Africa, running freely beneath wide open skies. But as people settled the land, the quagga's home began to shrink. By the late 1800s, the last quagga had disappeared. Today, scientists have studied its bones and its DNA and are working to bring back animals that look and act much like it. We may never meet a real quagga again, but its memory runs on, like the wind across the grass. And now, for our final stop, we travel far into the past to a time when giants walked the earth. And one of them moved slower than all the rest. The megatherium, a ground sloth the size of a small house. It moved slowly through the forests, pulling down branches with its long arms and curling up beneath trees when it needed rest. The megatherium lived in peace for thousands of years, but as the earth warmed and humans spread across the land, this gentle giant vanished. Its footprints faded from the soil, and its great shadow disappeared from the forests. Its fossils still rest beneath the ground, and its quiet story still stirs our imagination. From quiet islands to icy cliffs, deep forests to sunny plains, these animals once filled our world with wonder. Each one had its place. Each one had its story. And though they are gone, they are not forgotten. Their lives remind us to listen, to care for the creatures around us, and to protect the wild places they called home. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe to History Unfolded.